A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to A+ English. It's Mike back here with you again, and...
Pickling!
Yay! She's here. This is so great. We're having a good time in Hotong with our Hotong travel guide in the town of Hotong. This is up in the northern coast of Taiwan, so everyone can get there. You don't need a passport. You don't need an airplane ticket. You can just go yourself because it's here in lovely Taiwan. And in Hotong, if you didn't know, you will find cats, culture, and cute spots. And most people here like cats and culture and definitely like cute spots. But actually, let's look at those first two, cats and culture. That kind of brings us to our warm-up question. Would you rather learn about history, culture, or nature, cats, and why? So if you go to a museum or a place, are you interested in learning about the history of the place or more interested in, going on a nature walk or, going to a nature museum, a natural history museum or something?
I used to be interested in both of them.
You used to be interested in both of them?
Yeah, but now because I live in the woods, kind of like
you
in the suburbs.
The woods.
So there's I basically live in the nature.
You live in nature.
So now I am like more interested in historical events and learning historical things.
Because nature is around you all the time.
Yeah.
So
I'm so used to it right now. And I read a lot of books related to nature in the past.
See.
So
Interesting.
I think, but history is really hard.
History is hard. History is good to learn, though. It's easier to understand what's going on today if you understand how we got here, and how we got here is basically history. So I agree. I like history. Nature is interesting, too. I think also living in the city, you don't have as much nature around you. But then again, this summer I got to go back to Canada, spend more time in nature. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not sure I would sit around, reading books about nature. Yeah. But reading books or, watching shows about history is entertaining, interesting, sometimes bloody. If you're, learning about kings killing each other and wars and exciting stuff like that. But it is a good way to learn about what's going on in the world today. And also, as they say, those who do not learn nature will always will only repeat the mistakes, right? So we can learn about what to do in the future by learning about what didn't work in the past and doing things differently. But they're both equally interesting and important. So study, learn, read about what entertains and interests you. All right, and right now we are interested in going back to the cat village, so let's do it.
Hotong Travel Guide, Cats, Culture, and Cute Spots. Warm-up question. Would you rather learn about history or nature? Why?
Besides the cat village, Hotong has lots of historical spots to visit. You can reach these places on foot. Hotong Leisure Park is a cool example. It shows the history of Hotong's mining industry. You can take small mining trains to experience the special culture.
And here we are, back at the cat village. This is not a place you'd find on a map, but Hotong is a place you'll find on the map, and that is where the cat village is located, as we know. But that's not the only thing that you will find there. Remember, they used to have coal mining there like 100 years ago. Today, it's well known as a cat village, but there's other stuff too. So if you're like, I'm a dog person, I don't want to go see cats. There is another reason to, hop on a bus or jump in a car and go to Hotong. And we learn about it here. It says, besides the cat village, Hotong has lots of historical spots to visit. if you want to learn about the history of Taiwan. The history of Taiwan isn't too long, but it's very interesting, right? So that's a good place to go. You'll learn about the coal mining. You'll learn about when the Japanese were in charge. Maybe you'll learn about the first people who lived there even before that kind of stuff. So that's a good thing to know, especially about your own country. You can reach these places on foot. So that's great. It's a good place to walk, get a bit of exercise. And the nice thing is, if you drive there, you can park your car and then just spend the rest of the day stretching your legs and walking. You can go on foot or by walking. Hotong Leisure Park or Leisure Park is a cool example. So that's one place you can go. There might be cats there, but their main thing is not cats. It's other stuff. So here's our discussion question. Do you prefer walking or driving during a trip?
Definitely driving.
Definitely driving.
Yeah, it takes shorter time.
So if you go to the Louvre Museum in Paris, you will crash through the front doors in your car. Get out of my way. I gotta go see the Mona Lisa. You're like knocking over tourists. You're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
It is?
No, I'm just kidding. No, like when you get into the museum, I can start walking. But I want to drive to the museum from my hotel. I wouldn't want to walk from my hotel. You
so you would go to Paris, stay in Paris to see all the things in Paris, but rent a car so you can drive around Paris instead of just taking the subway or a bus or going on foot.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That sounds like a lot of trouble.
Really?
Never mind expensive.
Yeah, renting is
You're going to go to
expensive.
Tokyo, rent a car, and drive around Tokyo?
It's more convenient.
No, it's not.
It is not?
People in Tokyo don't drive around Tokyo.
Okay. I drive in Taipei. Maybe I'm used.
Taipei is a little different. And I agree with you, if you're going to a country and you want to see different cities, renting a car to leave Tokyo and to drive up into the mountains.
So driving in Tokyo is much harder than driving here, right?
Yeah. Don't drive.
Okay, thank you for that.
Do not do that. Or New York, or London, or Paris, or many, many places. But you're right. If you're traveling around, going city to city or going to places like this up in the mountains, having a car is good. I love walking around in a city. I love the people watching. I love looking at stores and, the differences I find really interesting. But yeah, absolutely. If I was going to be, being a tourist around Taiwan, I think renting a car would be great. Trains and buses are good, but having a car is more convenient for sure, but also more expensive. Bad for the environment.
That's okay. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
I won't do it, okay?
There are definitely good things about both ways, for sure. But yes, do not rent a car to drive around Tokyo. That is a bad idea. Or Hong Kong. Back to the article. It shows the Hotong Leisure Park. It shows the history of Hotong's mining industry. There you go. You can take small mining trains to experience the special culture. Woohoo! And maybe you actually go in a mine. I don't know. That's interesting, though.
To visit other places near Hotong, you can take the Pingxi line. For example, the Shifen waterfall is just a 10-minute walk from Shifen Station. Another must-see place is Pingxi. It has many yummy street foods. What's more, you can launch paper lanterns with wishes on them into the sky. Why not plan a train trip there during Lantern Festival?
All right, so we are back. It says to visit other places near Hotong, you can take the Pingxi line. The Pingxi line.
平西线啊,
Is this train? This is not MRT.
I think it's train.
It's a train. Okay, so you can take the Pingxi line. Chigalin will be in her car, but the rest of us can take the train. And as you leave Hotong itself, you can find some other cool places not too far. It says, for example, the Shifen waterfall is just a 10-minute walk from Shifen Station. So there you go. Take the train from Hotong to Shifen. A quick 10-minute walk, nice and relaxing, and also maybe give you a bit of exercise, and you're up at the Shifen waterfall. So that would be lovely. On a nice day, bring your swimming suit. Maybe they have part of the river you can enjoy and go swimming or bathing in. That would be cool. And actually, speaking of the Pingxi train line, there's this place, Pingxi, another must-see place, or a place you must see, a really great place you want to visit. is Pingxi. It has many yummy street foods.
Ooh,
but everywhere in Taiwan has many yummy street foods.
I was going to say that,
Generally. Back to the article. What's more, it says, and, in other words, additionally also, you can launch paper lanterns with hopes on them into the sky. That, of course, is why most people think of Pingxi, is the sky lanterns, these paper lanterns that float up into the sky. Can you do that at all times?
I'm not really sure.
I know it's a lantern festival thing, right? After Chinese New Year.
You can do it 24/7. Not 24/7, but if you go there,
365 every day of the year. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Because if you went for Lantern Festival...
I think it's going to be crowded.
People, planet, people, ocean.
Yeah.
It's more than people, mountain, people, sea.
And I think it's going to be more expensive.
Oh, really?
It's during the holidays.
Good point. They'll get you because everyone wants to do it. But I guess also... you would be just waiting in lines after line after line. So you can do it. But if you're crazy, as it says, why not plan a train trip there during Lantern Festival? I think I said people, mountain, people, sea. But anyway, but actually, if you did Lantern Festival, the sky.
Oh.
Hundreds of those things.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's really bad for the environment.
I know it's bad for the
I know
environment.
I drive, but this is even worse.
Well, because they land and start fires
and
sometimes.
There's like garbage everywhere.
And there's garbage, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, often they land in woods and forest or in the water, and that ain't good. So go do it. I don't know. Maybe go there and just take pictures. I don't know.
Maybe just once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. That's true. And if you want it to be easier, maybe not during Lantern Festival. But that sky filled with hundreds of those sky lanterns, that would be pretty cool. On the topic, a paper lantern or a sky lantern, as they're sometimes called. Have you ever done this? Have you ever launched one?
I've never actually, but I've been there.
Really?
Yeah, I've been there, but I've never done it.
Oh, okay. Why not?
I went there for food.
Oh, I see. Okay. So was it at night? Were other people doing it? Or was it in the middle of the day?
There were a lot of people doing it.
There were?
Yeah. And I think it's about like hundreds for launching one.
Oh my God. Can you bring your own?
No, I'm not really sure.
Bring my own. Bring a newspaper and just make one.
But you have to write your hopes on the lantern first before you
I'd
launch
have to get a really big one. I have many hopes.
Yeah.
All right. That's all the time we have, but not all the time Chicolin has, and she'll be with you in a moment.
所以我们今天第一个单字呢是 besides， 它就是除了什么东西之外，但是它是有包括前面提到的哦。所以，但是它是有一个 s 在结尾的嘛。就如果今天你的结尾是没有 s 这个字的话，它就是 beside， 它就是在旁边，所以它意思是不一样的哦。比如说呢 ，besides classical music, what other types of music do you like？ 或者是呢 ，would you like to sit beside me？ 就是有点像 would you like to sit next to me？ 那我们刚刚看除了什么东西之外嘛。所以假如除了狗之外呢，我还喜欢猫跟鸟，我就可以说 Besides dogs, I also like cats and birds. 那我们刚刚讲到呢，搭这个列车或火车，这个英文就是 train， 所以它的动词是什么？就是 take。所以比如说 We took the train to 花莲 It took us 5 hours。那我们另外这个字呢，当动词也可以有训练的意思。比如说 My dogs are super intelligent, so it was easy for me to train them。那我们看另外一个句子哦，这边我们看到是 take a train， 它也是搭火车的意思。My friends and I took a train from Taipei to 新竹。我和朋友们搭了一辆从台北到新竹的列车。那我们刚刚有说10分呢，就距离这个瀑布很近的距离嘛，所以10分站，所以 waterfall 就是瀑布。那我们也可以直接说 falls， 也可以当瀑布意思。那我们造一个句子 ，Let's have our picnic by the waterfall。我们就在瀑布旁边吃野餐吧。那么看另外一个句子哦 Johnny went hiking in the mountains and saw a beautiful river and a waterfall. 就是呢 Johnny 到山上健行，然后看到了非常漂亮的河流跟瀑布。那我们刚刚讲到的灯笼，这边就是 lantern， 就是放天灯啦。那我们元宵节就是 lantern festival， 那 lantern 也可以当灯笼的意思。所以比如说我们那个 Halloween 啊，万圣节的时候都会有那个很可爱的南瓜灯笼，那个也是 lantern。比如说 To make a Halloween lantern, you have to gouge out the inside of a pumpkin first。 或者是 There was a lantern hanging over the door。 那我们看另外一个句子哦 Gary carried a lantern with him because there were no lights in the castle。 因为城堡里面没有灯光，所以 Gary 必须提一盏灯笼。那我们再看最后一个字，这个字呢是 reach。 它有抵达的意思或到达，不过也可以有伸手拿什么的意思。比如说你拿不到一本书啊，你就可以请别人帮你嘛。Can you get the book for me? I can't reach it. 我拿不到，我的手碰不到。或者是当达成目标，你也可以讲 He will do whatever it takes to reach his goal. 代表他不管做什么都要达成他的目标的意思。So that's all we have for today's lesson. Right now, let's go to our review time game.
Review time.
What are we gonna play?
Oh, what are we going to play? That's a good question. Since it's our final article, we'll do fill in the blanks.
Okay.
If that's okay with you. Is it okay with you?
That's my favorite game.
That's why I thought, and that's why we'll do it for the last one. Okay, so let's look at the words. We learned 4 words today, as usual. Besides train, this is the noun, like a choo-choo train, not a I'm training to run in a marathon. Train, waterfall, and lantern. Are you ready to go, madam?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I will go with is Rick took the blank to get to the airport.
Why didn't he take the taxi?
Well, because he doesn't have that much money.
Oh, taking the train.
He took the train.
And it's actually easier, right? No, it's not easier.
I think it's more expensive by taxi these days. And also, if it's rush hour, taxi could be really slow, and you don't want to miss your plane. Because he is on his way to see the largest blank in the world on the Zambezi River in Africa.
The largest waterfall?
The largest waterfall in the world, Victoria Falls.
Oh, that one.
And the native name, I forget what it is, but it means thundering smoke. Isn't that a cool name?
Wow.
For the waterfalls? It's called Victoria Falls. That's the English name, but the local people have one. And it means thundering smoke. I always thought that sounded cool. All right, let's see. Don is very athletic. Blank playing on the basketball team. He also plays volleyball and soccer.
Oh, wow. So he or she.
Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Donnie.
Okay.
To his friends.
So let's see.
Dawn is very athletic. Blank.
Everything's sporty. So I think
blank,
it's besides.
Besides being on the basketball team, he also plays volleyball and soccer. Very good. And the pirate raised his blank to look inside the treasure chest. Arr.
Raised his what?
Raised his blank.
Raised his blank.
Yes.
I forgot all the words we had.
He didn't raise his waterfall.
What is the last one we had?
I can't tell you. But it's something you hold in your hand and make light with something burning inside behind. That's a lantern. That's right. I'm thinking of the pirate. Arr, he's got his lantern looking and pieces of 8. Arr. All right, so there you go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. Maybe we'll see you out there in Hotong. Chickalin will be the one with the 2 corgis.
Aww.
I'll be the one without a cat. But we will both be enjoying the wonderful mountains, mines, and critters of northern Taiwan. And we encourage you to do the same. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here sometime soon. Until then, all the best and bye-bye.
Bye.
Magic Box.
哎呀，花妈哦，最喜欢的就是吃甜点啦。哎呀，小孩去上学了，老公去上班了之后嘞，买菜打扫完之后，下午呢来个蛋糕还是冰淇淋啊，真是一大享受呢。唯一的烦恼就是不知道要吃冰淇淋还是要吃蛋糕啦。哦吼吼吼！哎呀，不然呢，全部放在一起吃，这个有一点奢华的感觉，你觉得怎么样？再加一点炼乳哈。Why would you do that? 为什么还要加炼乳？不会太甜吗？ Because why not? 何乐而不为啊？ Why 这个疑问词呢，就是为什么。当我们呢要表达这个为什么不的时候呢，就可以把 why 跟 not 连用了。Why not？ 口语上呢很轻松的可以用来提问或是反问。比方说嘞，这个东西又没有很便宜，你为什么要买呢？ Why not？ 反问对方哦，我想买就买，为何不呢？也呢可以表示赞同哦。May I go with you？ 我可以跟你一起去吗？ Why not？ 为何不呢？ OK， 这边呢就有当然啊，一起吧这样的意思了。 或者是呢，像这个句子呢跟我说明天校外教学实在是很不想去，很不想出门啦。OK, why not? 为什么不想呢？不是很好玩吗？ OK, 这样子的提问也可以使用咯。Why not? 为什么不呢？在对话中很常像刚刚的几种情境这样子被用到，但是呢 why not 这个呢，它也可以用在完整的句子里面哦。那呢，它后面可以直接接原形动词。我们看一下例句 Why not take the day off if you don't want to go? 如果不想去的话，为什么不请假呢？注意到呢 Why not 后面呢，我们直接加上原形动词 take。要特别注意呢，没有什么 Why not to do something或者呢 Why not doing something? OK, 这些都是错误的用法咯。Why not 就是直接加原形动词就可以了。讲到这里呢，你可能觉得怪怪的，这个句子里面没有这个不定词 to， 也没有助动词，为什么它可以直接接原形动词呢？其实这个呢是有助动词的，只是呢它被省略了。这句话呢原本完整的说法应该是Why don't you? 或是呢 Why doesn't someone do something? 为什么这个人不这么做？它其实呢是很基本把助动词倒装的一个否定问句，但是因为太常用到了，很常用到所以呢就被简化咯。我们呢可以再看一个例句阿爸他跟我说他出门散步回来，口好渴好口渴，跟我讲干嘛？怎么不去喝水嘞？Why not drink water if you are thirsty? OK, 这一句如果要用助动词的话，应该要怎么说呢？没有错，我们呢就是一样用助动词来倒装造问句就可以啦。Why don't you drink water? 你为什么不喝水？Why not 就是这样子使用的咯。